Okay, Dan Fitzpatrick here, stockmarketmentor.com. Interesting day in politics, and actually not a particularly interesting day in the market, and that's a good thing. Personally, I think stocks are going higher. I think what's happening is interesting and important in a lot of ways, obviously, but what I don't really see it having, at least so far. I'm not predicting, but I'm saying from what I'm seeing now, I don't see a huge impact on what's happening in trading. I'll talk about Tupperware first, but then I'll just kind of mention some other kind of market related stuff that I've talked about in more detail in this premium strategy session. But as I look at Tupperware, the last time this thing consolidated like this, it blasted off, big time. Ran up 50% in short order. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. And then since that time, it's trended sideways. If you look at it today, coming off the 50-day, kind of like it did back there. You look at the volume, starting to pick up above average. The last time we had volume heavier than this was on a big move here, which turned out to be kind of the bottom. Wouldn't you like to have bought at 31 bucks right now? In a real dicey market, you'd be feeling good, up about 17%. So I'm looking at this now as a stock that's likely to continue to run at least, I'd say 40 bucks, and that's a very, very conservative estimate. And you just go, well, dude, that's going out on a limb. Hey, I ain't trying to go out on a limb. I'm just saying another 9% or so to the upside, looks pretty good to me. More upside potential on a very, very conservative basis than downside risk. This is what we want to see. Okay, so, I like Tupperware. Besides, who didn't want to have a bunch of containers in their house when you're not supposed to go outside? So let's look at the overall market real quick. The spiders, the large caps, mega caps, they're still doing well. Fine. Diamonds, breakout today, new all-time high. Transports, a couple days ago, they weren't looking, they're still holding up, but, maybe we're going to get a breakdown below the 50. Not so fast, Horseshack, we're doing fine now. The Qs, this is where they're a little bit weaker, but still trending really nicely. But check this out. The mid caps, boom, lots of money there, lots of action. The small caps, boom, that's going as well too. New highs. Why is that? Well, because now we have a better handle on what our government's going to look like after January 20th. And it's looking like, a lot of money is going to be sloshing around. And that's good for smaller companies. It just is. Lots of money going to a lot of different people. And if we're just containing it to there's issues with all that, but I'm just talking about stocks. That's what you want to see. If there's free money, if they say, well, everybody's a millionaire, stocks are going to go to the moon. That's all we care about. So I like the way the market's trading right now. Members, I've given you a lot of setups, a lot of things that look like they're ready to go. Some of them are going, but the one caveat that I have to say, the one qualifier is breakouts are really not working. Generally speaking, they're not working. There are some, like, look at this breakout. Look at the mid caps. Look at that breakout. That's working. I can show you some that are. Look at Generac. This is one of our active trade stocks. This breakout is working, but so many of them have not been. And so I'll feel even better about the market when I see breakouts that actually hold and keep going. I'm not quite seeing that yet, but man, I love all the setups that we're seeing. We've done really well on some of our trades so far, even this year. That GBTC has been a huge winner. I think that's still going. This is the time frame. This is the operative time frame that I'm seeing. 40 bucks was my target. It's hit there today. We'll see how it trades over the next few weeks. Maybe we get a little bit of a pullback, but the way this thing's going, we're probably not going to get much, okay? It is literally seen now as a store of value, as a hedge against inflation in times of uncertainty. Who would have thought that Bitcoin would be that? But it is. So, and look, if you haven't tried Stock Market Mentor, check it out. Our forum is rocking. We got some great traders in there who are making good money, and you can see them do it, and you can trade right along with them. And that's all I got to say. Bye.